Imagine a predator closing in, and your only option is to play dead. Sounds crazy, right? But for some animals, it's a brilliant life-saving strategy. This video dives deep into the shocking truth behind why certain creatures choose to fake their own demise. The eastern hognose snake, one of nature's greatest actors. Imagine startling one on a sunny sandy patch of woods. At first, it does what most snakes do, puffs up its neck like a cobra and hisses. Maybe even strikes out. But its mouth stays closed, a bluff to warn you off. If the monster act fails, the hognose switches gears. Suddenly it goes from threat to tragic victim, writhes, flips belly up, and goes completely limp. Mouth hangs open, tongue lolls to the side. Sometimes it even releases a foul-smelling musk. This is full-blown, Oscar-worthy death acting. Flip it right side up, it flips back onto its back. This act isn't for show, it's survival. Predators want fresh food. A fresh meal beats something old or spoiled. A dead body can be spoiled, diseased, unappetizing. A fox or hawk about to pounce might suddenly lose interest. Yuck, I'm not eating that. The snake stays motionless until the danger passes, then slowly lifts its head and peeks around cautiously. Slowly it peeks around, flips back over and vanishes, slithering into the underbrush. A bizarre, brilliant survival trick. A high-stakes gamble for life. It makes you wonder what other creatures fake it to make it. In the wild, sometimes the best way to survive is to act like you aren't. So what do we call this incredible behavior? It's not just playing dead. Scientists have a special name for it. The official term is Thanatosis. Thanatos, the Greek god of death. It's also called tonic immobility. Tonic equals muscle tension. Immobility means not moving. So, temporary paralysis and unresponsiveness to stimuli. It's often an involuntary reflex, like a knee jerk when a doctor taps your knee. The animal isn't consciously deciding, its body takes over. An emergency shutdown button. Triggered when fighting or fleeing aren't options. It's more than staying still. Heart rate and breathing slow. Physiological changes occur. Not a quirky habit, a survival strategy across the animal kingdom. We see it in insects, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Evolved independently many times. Convergent evolution. If it works, don't fix it. Different animals, similar problems, same solution. A biological ghost mode that blends into the scenery. That pause can mean life instead of a meal. Understanding Thanatosis reveals clever, bizarre survival adaptations. Now, why would an animal risk appearing vulnerable and deceased? Now we get to the big question. Why on earth would an animal do this? It seems like a huge risk, right? When you're playing dead, you are completely vulnerable. You can't run, you can't fight back. You can't see if the predator is getting closer. You're putting all your trust in a single desperate bluff. So why take such a massive gamble? The answer lies in the mind of the predator. Many hunters are wired to respond to movement, a sudden dash, a flutter of wings, a frantic struggle. By going completely still, the animal removes that trigger. A hawk or fox might pause, confused. That hesitation is the prey's lifeline. Predators may wonder, is this thing sick? Was it already dead? Many predators avoid carrion. A dead body can harbor harmful bacteria. A fresh kill is a safer choice, so a faked corpse can be unappetizing. When a hognose or a possum starts to stink, that foul odor mimics decay. The predator's nose gets a warning. This food may be spoiled, so it often abandons the carcass. Playing dead can also help avoid further injury. If you suddenly go limp, the predator might loosen its grip. That split second can let you slip free and dart away. Relaxed jaws or loosened claws give the perfect chance to escape. High risk, high reward. So, the hunter's instincts, movement, and a preference for fresh prey are what the bluff exploits. Next, a look at the specific benefits this trick gives different species, and some surprising offensive uses of Thanatosis. When we look at the benefits of playing dead, we see it's like a multi-tool for survival. Different advantages for different situations. The most obvious benefit is predator avoidance. The animal becomes invisible to the predator's appetite, especially useful for slow-moving species like the Virginia opossum. Its best chance is to outwit predators. Faced with dogs, coyotes, or foxes, Thanatosis can be their best trick. But benefits don't stop there. Some species use Thanatosis offensively. A male nursery web spider may go limp to reduce female aggression and get close enough to mate. A risky dating strategy that can pay off big time. Some fish, like the African cichlid Nimbochromis livingstoni, play dead to lure prey. Small scavengers swim in close, Then the cichlid springs to life, snapping up the unsuspecting meal. So Thanatosis can shield against predators, unlock mating opportunities, or act as a predatory lure. The exact benefit depends on species and context, which is why it evolved so many times. The adaptability of this behavior is a testament to evolution. Whatever the challenge, mate, food, or avoiding predation, nature uses this strange act to its advantage. So how does an animal's body pull off such a convincing performance? It's not as simple as deciding to hold still. Thanatosis is a deep physiological response controlled by the nervous system. At the heart of it is the brainstem, fear stimulus, brainstem, physiological changes, heart rate and breathing slow as the body flips an emergency switch. When Thanatosis is triggered, a flood of neurochemicals and hormones is released. That chemical cocktail causes temporary paralysis. Muscles go limp or rigid depending on species. The parasympathetic system floods in, dramatically slowing everything down. Studies show brain activity often remains active. The animal can hear and wait inside a body it cannot control. Trapped inside, they listen for danger to pass. Terrifying to imagine. The freeze can last seconds to, rarely hours. It may even have analgesic effects. When the act succeeds, the prey gets a second chance. Snap out of it and dash to safety. A curious coyote or fox often loses interest and wanders off. The opossum recovers. It works best on predators wired to expect movement, but it can fail. Bears, scavengers, or opportunists may treat the prey as an easy meal. Skilled predators may prod, bite, or carry the carcass away, sometimes too late for the victim. Success depends entirely on the audience, the predator's instincts and experience. Studying Thanatosis teaches scientists about behavior, evolution, and the nervous system. Because Thanatosis appears across unrelated species, it's a clear example of convergent evolution. This research even helps us understand human freeze responses in trauma and fear. Understanding tonic immobility improves animal welfare, handling, and conservation methods. Even flipping a shark over calms it, knowledge derived from studying tonic immobility. Learning from nature's actors deepens our appreciation for the wild. This strategy isn't limited to the wild. You might even see versions at home like fainting goats. Even humans have a freeze response, an ancient circuit we share with animals. Imagine facing a predator. What would you do? Would you trust in this ancient bluff?